What's up?
What's up? What's up? All right, Derby d'Italia. This one is always lots of fun. It feels like a very big test for you guys heading into this weekend. What are the vibes like heading into this one?
Honestly, I mean, we obviously didn't come off a great Champions League performance. We didn't get the 3 points there, so obviously we're very keen to get 3 points against Inter. And honestly, with the coach, we just have the method that we have. We have what he wants to do, and we try and put it into the game, and hopefully it works out. So the emotions are high, and definitely want to get 3 points.
Weston, obviously you're back in the rotation. Tell me a little bit about what that was like, and what is it that Thiago Motta, your coach, sort of what is it that you do that makes you think that he relies on you so much?
I think honestly it's just the mentality aspect, to be fair. I mean, obviously I think I'm more so known for my physicality, ability to run a lot, to break up passes and everything. So I feel like I'm just kind of like an engine. I definitely, I think I play to his style, the pressing style, also with the ball at my feet and making passes and stuff like that. So I think, or I would like to think that's one of the reasons why he's put me back in the mix.
Wes, it's not too often that I see Alexis get so nervous to ask a question.
I think it's because it was written correctly and I don't speak correctly. So
Wes, I want to talk about the way that you've battled back from if a coach deems you surplus to requirements. Allegri said, hey, Weston, you still stay to the side. You're not going to make this team. Go look for another club. You fight and you earn your spot and you play the most minutes and you're one of the most impactful players for Juve. Thiago Motta, as he comes into the team, says, hey, I'm not too sure about Weston. You can kind of be on the side and figure things out. But it seems like you always have to prove yourself, and then you show, hey, this is my quality, this is what I'm capable of, and I can help this team win. What is that mentality that you have? What is it that allows you to keep rising above some of that type of adversity?
Honestly, I think it's experience. It's not the first time I've been doubted. It definitely won't be the last time. And you know the story, since I was young, U17 national team, I got cut and I had to kind of come back from that. And obviously my thing was, when I came back here, it was more so, okay, look, I'm not really training with the team. I don't really know how I can prove myself, but my mentality was mainly just say, come in every day, be happy like you normally are. Don't let things get you down, and put your head down and work. Revert back to what I'm used to and what I'm known for, and that's like I said, putting my head down, not making noise, and just working.
Weston, I just want to pivot a little bit to how all of those attributes will help Pochettino. Obviously, I know Poch as well, playing against him many times, but I feel that your attributes are perfect for what he wants. No excuse mentality, working hard, getting after it. How have you seen, I know you didn't play, you had a knock, but how have you seen the transition, and what can fans look forward to from a US soccer point of view with Poch at the helm?
I mean, definitely, I think, one of the things will definitely be physically fit. Because even though we have these long seasons, even when we go in camp, we train, but that's something that we're used to. And I think with him, he has a very specific type of way that he wants to play in terms of how our mentality has to be. I think he's more of just like a mental type guy. Like, he wants people that are, have a little bit of savviness, have a little bit of dirtiness in them, that South American kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. He said a funny thing. If I can say it or not, but it was funny. He said, I don't want players that will date my daughter. I want players that are like kind of stuff. so I mean, yeah, that's the type of mentality that he's trying to instill into the Colts, and I think that's what we need, to be fair, because I think at the same time, like, we're all very close with each other. We're all know each other from a young age, and Charlie, best, like, back in the day, Corey tells me all the time that you guys would go in on each other in training and everything. I think sometimes with us, how we've been in the past or anything, we we know each other so well and so friendly and get along so well that sometimes it may be a little bit more difficult to get onto someone and just tell them straight like it is and be like, hey, this is how it is on the field, and off the field we're still friends, we're cool, but I'm challenging you, and I'm kicking you and tackling you and everything like that. That bit of dirtiness that you guys had in the past. So I think that right there is something that he's bringing into the club, and rarely calls fouls in training. So
yeah, I've seen some training fights, some dust-ups, if you will, during my time at the
no
US.
blood, no foul.
I wouldn't want to be on the other end of one with Weston. I'm just saying. Weston, I'm curious to get your thoughts on a comment that Pochettino made about stressing the importance of guys getting playing times at their clubs, and how, for you, a guy who is getting regular minutes at Juventus now, how impactful was hearing that from him?
I think it's good, because at the end of the day, I mean, the national team is something that a person should feel honored to play for, should feel like they deserve to play for, and the people around you that are there should look at everyone and be like, yeah, that guy has been balling or has been putting in work, and because that right there is what develops a culture. It's that mentality aspect where it's like, hey, I'm not getting to the national team if I'm not performing at my club and if I'm not playing. And I felt like maybe sometimes in the past it was more so used as a place to come and get playing time if you weren't playing at your club team, versus, you've had many players that have played very well at their club level and have not been called in before. And other players that haven't played at all. So I think that right there is very important. I think that'll also develop a new type of competition within the club, because everyone that's going to be coming in the future is going to be in some type of form. And that's what, develops that, competitive environment.
Weston, what I see in you is someone who, what we hope all American players do, right, is you go to Europe and then you sort of refine yourself. You've become a better version of who you are, both on the pitch and off, and I think you've done that. Except I do have to ask about off the pitch. Are you still disrespecting pizza by putting ranch on it?
Definitely. Definitely. I feel like it's a disrespect not to put it. So
I am with Weston on this one. It's delicious.
Dude, I got to take you some
amazing.
good New York pizza spots that you don't even have ranch, so you can't put it on there. And I promise you, never will do it again.
That's okay. I will bring my own.
You will get both of us kicked out of these restaurants.
Oh God.
That's okay. I've done it.
Chiellini almost had a heart attack.
No, I've literally done it here. That's like one of the things. Like if I once in a blue moon go get pizza, I have a restaurant that I go to and they have a ranch bottle stored in the refrigerator for me.
Yeah, that's because Italian pizza is worse than New York pizza, but we don't have to get into it.
Oh my word.
We don't got to get into it.
Wes, so how's your Italian? Because Christian Pulisic, he went on live TV, did a whole interview.
Oh, he's Pulisicchini now.
Yeah. So where's your Italian at? Can you understand, dish it out whenever you want?
No, I mean I can. I just sometimes whenever I go, if I don't completely fluently know it, I don't really like to do it. I just rather just do it in English. But my Italian's, it's very good. I can speak, I can understand, I can have conversations. I could also do an interview in Italian if I really wanted to, but sometimes after a game.
Are you better than Christian though? Are you better than Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
Westonio.
Weston, I have one question that you can settle a little off-air debate. Your friend Charlie here is suggesting that Leeds and the Championship it's not a big club for any US player to go to.
Don't make it that.
He didn't say that, Wes.
I didn't say that.
Is that what we're saying?
No, I didn't say that. No, Wes, this is where I'm at, Wes. If you had the choice to play in the Championship and I'm not saying a club like Leeds. Let's say
you did.
Any
championship versus playing on a bigger team in a smaller league where you're still playing in European competition, whether it's Europa League, Champions League, Europa Conference League.
What's an example of a club?
And you're playing every week on a big club where you can make a move to a bigger club. Let's say in the Premier League.
Weston, I'm just going to interrupt. He said Copenhagen.
Yes.
bigger than Leeds. That was his quote.
No,
that was a quote.
Bigger. He said it's a better opportunity for the Americans.
Hey, look, see the face? Weston, please. Sorry. just help me out here, please. Bro. I'm in another country. I'm struggling to get the language barrier across. I don't understand.
I feel like Charlie was making a little bit of jabs at me because that's what I did. Are you trying to tell my story? Are you trying to tell my story?
But at least you was in the Prem. You was in the big boy league.
No. You were in the Prem at the time, Wes. What I'm saying is playing on a smaller team, a smaller league, where you're playing European competition, where there's diversity in the way that teams play, I think could benefit players long term over playing in the championship, where you're just battling in the middle, or you go up just to come back down. That's what I was making a point of.
No, I mean, definitely. I think, every player has their viewpoint. Every player feels comfortable in different situations. Obviously, for me, I feel like if you want to arrive at the highest level that you can, putting yourself in a place where you can experience more and play against high-level competition and against different, teams in different countries by being in Conference League, Europa League, or Champions League. I think obviously that's more beneficial, especially long term. Although I will say Leeds, for instance, that they're in the championship, I think it's also still a big club. They've proven it in the past. And, it's one of those leagues, championship, that it's still up there, and if it wasn't second league in England, it would probably be a first league somewhere else, because it's a lot of competition in that league, and definitely teaches players the more gritty side of things. So as far as player development, it could be good to bring out that side of someone, but as far as long term, definitely I think to be playing against other competitions and higher levels. Yeah.
Well done, Weston. You sat on the fence there perfectly. Well done. You didn't give an answer either way. I like it. Just one final question before we let you go. We do have, obviously, the massive game at the weekend live on the Galazio network. Yeah. Just wondered, could you give us a little press conference in Italian, just for the viewers? Just a little something about how it's going to go.
Little preview.
Yeah, Juve Inter. What should we look forward to?
Also, be aware, Weston, this is definitely going to hit social media.
Oh, yeah.
So
just a small sentence about how good it's going to be in Italian, please.
No, penso questa partita è molto grande, è più grande in Italia, e veramente speriamo vinciamo noi, però deve guardare, vediamo.
Molto bene!
No idea what he said, but it sounded cool.
Grande,
Sounded cool,
grande,
bro.
big match.
Massive club. It's a massive match, huge in Italy. And then, did you say you've never played in it, or you haven't had the experience of playing in it?
No, I've played in it. I didn't say that. I said you have to. I said.
But you pointed at yourself. What did you say?
Speriamo means I hope we win the match. Speriamo.
I was trying to figure out what he said, bro.
Bro, hey,
he's still nervous.
Yeah. I think he's nervous. Did you say your social security number in there?
Oh my God, Weston, that was fantastic. Hey, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Best of luck this weekend. We can't wait to watch.